From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now 2nd and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when a knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. They'll get this out to Kamara. So give him 5 yards. And catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Purdy bootlegging it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking for Danny Gray that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely...
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll send Watson in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Purdy now to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football. And
the Niners get there and bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking good here this season. Oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Purdy now to throw off the play action. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to use his legs here. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing here, Purdy. That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Halftime. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Kamara will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Dolphins 27, 49ers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Achane gets it from the gun. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18 yards, first down Niners. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have on their record.